scorpion sting. Temporal magic.
These sands of time wait for no one. You may have delayed your destiny. Who are you to overthrow your fate? We that dreamed. We in nightmare. We that are one. Fate lies true. The abyss knocks once. By four.
What up, Exiles? I'm back with another video. I wanted to make a quick video about the build I'm trying right now. It's a Spark Bloodmage build. Yeah, basically, we just spark and then things trigger because of cast on critical. My build right now works pretty well mapping. Bosses are not bad. I managed to beat T4 chest, but running comets, I'm not able to do it with my current setup right now with 2 sparks and 2 arcs on cast on critical. But yeah, so there's 2 variations that I run. I run the cast on comet, or when I'm just mapping, I run just plain sparks and arc. Anyways, my equipment consists of a lot of uniques, especially the rings, the amulet, the belt, the gloves, and the focus. I wanted to make this build revolve around basically just the crit damage, crit hits. So that's why I'm running a lot of uniques. But yeah, I'll go over quickly with the items that I'm using. For wand, I'm just using a mediocre wand. It's not bad. It gives me a lot of crit chance, but basically you want to look for level of all spell skills, especially if you're going to be wanting to use Comet. Otherwise, if you just want to stick with the lightning, you can go for all lightning skill levels. Most important is increased spell lightning damage and then gain elemental damage. For gloves, this is important. You want the at series Acuity gloves because this gets our leech instant instead of like the regen effect of it. So you want to get a high roll on crit and intelligence in this one so you can stack lightning damage. I chose Wrathbit Globe Sacred Focus just because this is I think this is a staple for caster blood mage builds because of the effect of it. We just get increased critical hit chance and critical or damage, actually, not critical damage, on our skills based on our life. And with blood mage, we would want to stack as much life as we could because, well, we're using life because of blood magic instead of mana for our skills. So I think it goes pretty well. My wrath bit right now is not bad. I would say it's decent, but you would want to get a high roll on the energy shield and on the maximum life because, like I said, the damage would scale off of life, and it's also important because we use life as costs. I went for the headhunter for the belt. I wouldn't have gone the headhunter if I didn't find it. So I was just doing a random map. I think it was the megalith or whatever you want to call the map, but it dropped for me and I decided to use it. And it's been pretty fun just because of the mods you get when you kill monsters. It makes the mapping experience more fun. But you can swap this out for any belts with resist and health. If you want, you can also use Ingenuity. This will just boost your damage from 2 of the Cataclysm ring that I run. But I opted out on using it just because this belt is a lot more fun. So if you can afford it, buy it. I highly recommend it. For the body armor, I went for Enfolding Dawn. Enfolding Dawn because we get 100 spirit. This just basically lets me run a second cast on critical. We don't really care about the gain no inherent bonus from intelligence because we're not using mana anyways. So yeah, that's the only reason why I'm running. And since we're doing a lot of crit chance, we want to run the Choir of the Storm Jade Amulets so we can proc the lightning bolt basically every hit. And yeah, that's it. And you just want to get as high lightning resistance just because lots of uniques. We have very few sources for tankiness or for resists. But yeah, and then the only 2 non-unique I'm running aside from my wand would be my helmet. My helmet is just life, resist, movement speed for my boots, life, and resist. I'm not even capped on my cold resistance because I swapped out the runes to maximum life, and it's just like the low runes just so I can get more damage for it. But yeah, you can swap these out and then get your max cold resist. Otherwise, it's been running pretty fine. I'll go over quickly with my skills here. Basically, pretty easy. It's just Spark, cast on crits, and then Orb of Storm for bossing. And that's it. That's basically all my skills. With the cast on critical, I'm running Sparks and then just Arc. But like I said, you can run 2 Comet setup. It's not bad, but I found that 2 Sparks and 2 Arcs on mapping is a lot more smooth. Bossing with the Comet, you just do more damage because right now it does 72,300. But if we use this ring and replace one of our Seed of Cataclysm ring, this goes up to like 84,000. And if we put it in one of our, let's see this, because this has the elemental focus and the considered casting. If you put it there, it does like 100,000 damage already. And this is not even a fully optimized build yet. You can definitely boost the damage more. But as of right now, I don't want to spend too much currency on it because it's end of the league. I still want to try playing other builds. But yeah, that's it. There's no special rotations on this skill. You literally just spark and things activate. When you're bossing, the only rotation you need is 2 extra buttons It's that. It's your Orb of Storms, and then it's your Sigil of Power just for boost, and then you just spark, 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 and everything dies. Quickly going over my passive skill tree here. We're just gonna grab the crits on the Bloodmage here. You don't have to take these two. You can go over here to mitigate some damage so that you're not as squishy. But my playstyle here is literally a glass cannon. It's either they kill me or I kill them first. So I went just full damage on that. If you look on my tree here, I basically have no defenses allocated. It's just a bunch of damage, taking as much crit damage as I could. So over here, spell damage, just gas speed, crit damage, and that's it. Yeah, I use the blood magic, because we don't want to be using mana. We're just going to be using our life. It's just damage on top of damage. I'm using a Megalomaniac Diamond though. Megalomaniac is just to allocate Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking is this increased critical damage bonus. If you can afford this as a Megalomaniac, do it, because this will boost up your damage by so much. I'm not even kidding. So if you get this, you're probably going to have more crit damage. I have like 521% crit damage bonus right now with 100% crit chance, and it's doing insane damage. But yeah, if you can afford that, do that. You do want to allocate or instill fast metabolism on our amulet. That just gives us extra defense as well, so that you're not constantly losing too much HP than you should. If you feel that this is too squishy for you, there is a node here. Since we are very close on this side of the tree, there is, I think it's this one. Yeah, Savored Blood. You can path through here to just increase the amount of life leech you get. But for how I'm playing the build, I found it unnecessary. So I just opted out and invested the points here just because of the time lost Sapphire I have, which is small passive in radius, gets to increased spell damage bonus, and meta skills gain energy because of our cast on crits. I found this actually pretty good with the projectile speed, especially for the sparks that we're releasing. It's pretty nice. Aside from that, all the jewels, you just want to get elemental damage and lightning damage and crit bonus, sorry. So I have some right here. Spell damage, critical spell damage bonus, elemental damage. Same thing here. If you can get higher rolls on the spell damage, it'd be great. But those are the three things that I would look for to boost the damage even further. But yeah, so for this one, critical damage bonus, spell critical damage bonus, elemental damage. Same thing for this one. It's not like huge difference. That's all you're looking for the damages. And yeah, you should be running the maps pretty good. The build's been really fun. But like I said, I don't want to spend more currency on it first because I'm broke and I want to try other builds. So, but yeah, this is just a quick video showcasing you that Spark is still OP. Well, lightning damages, in fact, in this game is too broken. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.